Good morning. I'm Berks County Commissioner Christian Leinbach, and I want to welcome you to the Commissioners Board meeting for April the 13th. We're broadcasting live on Microsoft Teams live event, as well as BCTV, Facebook, and YouTube Live. I'd like to call the meeting to order. We'll begin with a moment of silence, followed by a pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Are there any additions or corrections on the April 6, 2023 meeting minutes? Hearing none, the minutes will stand approved as presented. We did have one executive session. It was April the 12th, dealing with contract negotiations, personnel, real estate, and security. At this time, I'll recognize my executive assistant, Anne Marie Grill, to read the public comment policy.
Thank you, Commissioner Leinbach. Public comment will be accepted in person and through the Q&A function. Please include your first name, last name, and municipality for all comments. Any comments without name and municipality will not be considered. Each citizen can submit one comment. Comment length is dictated by limitations of the platform being used, Teams Q&A, Facebook, and YouTube. In-person comments will be accepted first, followed by comments submitted virtually. The meeting comment period is limited to a total of 30 minutes, including both in-person and virtual comments. Excuse me. This time period may be extended at the discretion of the board. Please be concise. Comments that are germane to county business will be read during the meeting and should not be considered to be interactive dialogue with the commissioners. The county solicitor shall be the final arbiter of whether a comment is germane and should be read. Any commissioner response to public comment will be done at the discretion of the commissioners.
Thank you very much. There is no public comment on agenda items in person, and I believe, just checking here, there's nothing online as well. So we will move into the agenda. Item one, authorizing under that budget department, adopt a resolution authorizing 2023 transfers in the amount of $130,294 and 2023 appropriations in the amount of $58,104 per listing dated April the 7th of 2023. There are two items listed under Human Resources. Item one, authorize the promotion of Travis Harrison from Deputy Sheriff to Sergeant in the Sheriff's Department. And item two, authorize the promotion of Janet Basilio Guerrero from County Caseworker 2 to County Caseworker Supervisor in Children and Youth Services. Item two, a motion to authorize execution of contract agreements and amendments as set forth on the contract agenda listing dated April the 10th of 2023. There are a total of 4 contracts. There's one with the Area Agency on Aging, one with CareerLink, one with Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities, one with Human Resources. And then item 3, a motion to authorize execution of the payments and electronic transfers is set forth on the Controller's Office voucher listing dated April the 13th of 2023.
Motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
The motion has been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The motion is carried. We'll move now to reports of our treasurer and controller. We'll begin with the acting treasurer, Socrates Georgiadis.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
We have an opening balance of $206,208,638.81. We have a balance to clear of $7,387,775.79, leaving us with a balance of $198,820,863 and 2 cents. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And moving now to our controller, we'll recognize Sandy Graffius with the controller's report. Sandy. Is Sandy not on? We will skip the controller's report for this week, and we'll move to our Chief Operations Officer, Kevin Barnhart.
Thank you, Commissioner Leinbach. Very pleased to announce that poll worker training has begun in earnest. There's 31 classes scheduled, and today, for the first time, we started utilizing the SAM building for poll worker training, and they're very pleased with the environment there, so it takes a little stress off of the commissioner's boardroom, but really happy to see Ann and her team utilizing that building for its highest and best purpose. The other thing I'd like to announce are programs that we have through our Parks program, and anything in addition to this can be found at countyberks.com website under Park and Rec Department, or you can follow Berks County Parks and Recreation on Facebook. There are 4 events taking place next week. April Tuesday the 18th, Read with a Ranger Earth Day. That's 10 a.m. at the Binghamton House, and that is free, but registration is required. April 20th, Thursday, is Celebrate Earth Day Pollinator Water Station, and that is at 5:30 p.m. at Berks Leisure Area. That is a registration required and $5 per project. And Thursday, April 20th, Colonial Homeschool Day, 11 to 1 at the Beidler House. That is free and open to the public. And then following up on Saturday, April 29th, is Berks Family Fun Day, 11 to 3 at the Heritage Center. So people who want to get out and recreate and enjoy the amazing park system Berks County has and all the things it has to offer. Don't be bored sitting at home and saying there's nothing to do in Berks County. There's tons of things to do in our Parks and Recreation Department. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kevin. We'll move now to Commissioner comments, and we'll begin with Commissioner Michael Rivera.
Yes, thank you, Commissioner Leinbach. I just have 2 items today. One, I don't believe we spoke about it here, although we did mention it at the Airport Authority's board meeting. And the Pennsylvania Aviation Economic Impact Study was released about a month ago. And the Reading Regional Airport was shown to have a total economic impact of $77,984,700 annually. And we're within the top 10% of all airports in Pennsylvania. So the Reading Regional Airport ranks number 12 out of 122 airports in Pennsylvania. And you can find the full report on the PennDOT website. And the link, let me see if I'm able to share here. I haven't shared in a while, so let me just make sure I'm sharing the right item here. Let's see. Got it?
That's it.
Okay. So you'll see the information here, and these numbers include on-airport activity, and they include general aviation spending and the total impact. So employment-wise, you're looking at an impact of 441 employees, payroll of $26,136,000, and a total output of roughly $78 million. So the Reading Regional Airport is a great asset we have here in Berks County, and we're looking to keep it that way and help move it forward. And let me see, I will stop sharing here. And then the other item I have is just to remind everyone that April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month. So please take some time to learn a little bit more about how you can help prevent child abuse. Child abuse not only has a temporary impact on the child now, but it has a lifetime impact on them. Apart from that, child abuse is not only physical abuse, but it encompasses many other things such as mental abuse, emotional abuse, financial abuse, and so forth. So please educate yourself. So you may not have kids, but you may have a neighbor, family member, or others that have kids, and you want to make sure that we are each doing our part to prevent child abuse. That's all I have. Back to you.
Thank you, Commissioner Rivera. We'll move now to Commissioner Lucine Sahelnik.
Thank you, Commissioner. Good morning. I want to begin by reminding everybody that May 1st is the last day to register to vote. So please make sure that you're paying attention to your calendar in case that is important information for you. That being said, there is a Board of Elections meeting today, which is Thursday. And please check your calendars if you're interested in tuning in to understand how we're moving through elections here at the county. Today, we'll be discussing polling place updates and logic and accuracy testing of voting machines. So always opportunities for the public to pay attention and understand what is happening at your local level. In addition, I wanted to report that we all actually attended the Planning Commission meeting yesterday, which was my first. So I'm really trying to go and attend as many of the meetings that we can here at the county to really understand and have a robust knowledge of what we do and how we do it. So kudos to a fabulous meeting led by David Hunter and his chair, Jody Gawker. I want to welcome Jamie Perez. He will be the newest member to the planning team, focusing on housing. And that's really important because with our Imagine Berks plan, housing is one of the goals and areas of focus. And so I believe that with Jamie's experience, he's going to be able to address the county's needs for new housing and redevelop housing that's accessible and attainable for all Berks County. And so welcoming Jamie to the team and continued fortitude for our Planning Commission. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I have one item. I'm going to be participating tomorrow in the cover crop workshop. This is taking place over in the Myerstown area at a couple of different farms, being hosted by our Berks County Department of Agriculture. I want to compliment our Ag Department in the programming, especially the educational programming they're providing with and on behalf of our agricultural community, in this case, the farming community. Again, that's the cover crop workshop tomorrow up in the Myerstown area. That is all that I have. Lucine or Commissioner Sahel.
Thank you. I forgot one very important thing that happened this week. We welcomed our Lieutenant Governor, Austin Davis, here to Berks County. I want to thank Representative Manny Guzman and Representative Cepeda Freitas and Mayor Moran for bringing in and hosting our Lieutenant Governor here to showcase and highlight minority-owned small businesses, especially in the city of Reading, where we want to see and encourage local entrepreneurship, growth, and revitalization. So our Lieutenant Governor and Governor are always welcome, and we appreciate them coming into Berks County to show their support.
Very good. Thank you. At this time, are there any comments from row officers? Hearing none, we will move to public comment. We have one person for public comment. That is Ms. Pfeiffer from Ole. You have 3 minutes.
Maria Bogdanova Pfeiffer, Ole Township, Pennsylvania. Today I would like to talk about the Berks County Conservation Unit. The timeline: you became a commissioner line back in 2008. 2009, Berks Conservation Unit was cut off from county operations and became more an independent unit. At that time, 14 union employees were laid off. The district reorganized as it was deemed as a money pit and consuming resources. So coming forward to 21, district is operating, as my understanding, with 2 million surplus. In September of 2021, district wanted to purchase a land so they could expand, come out from the rent of their ag building, become more self-sustaining, and actually expand their education and outreach to the community. There was an executive session. After the executive session, there was acknowledgement, and I quote, that it is not legal for us to pursue land or rent a building without an express consent and approval of the commissioners. Commissioner Lineback, I believe you've been on that board since 2008. Then there was a motion made to pursue an agreement for 8 Morgan Drive. You voted no on that motion. The next motion was amended to add negotiation, the proposed lease from the county. And Piper, Dean, and Commissioner Lineback meet and approach the county with the 3 commissioners, which one of them was you. So for county to offer their space. So the conservation unit continues to pay the rent. Instead of voting for them to facilitate their independence and expansion, I find it very concerning that your vote was no. I understand in bylaws that one of the commissioners need to be part of the board. I also understand a part of bylaws is that commissioner appoint people to the board. 3 of them should be from manufacturers and 3 of them should be from farming community. So that's also kind of a little bit concerning as far as the operation. If the conservation unit should be a standalone entity with cooperation with commissioners in the county. So why is there so much involvement in the commissioner side as who sits on the board, and also participation in executive sessions that directly involve negotiation with the county, especially commissioners themselves? That will do what I think there.
Is there any comment online?
But they didn't indicate their name and well, now it's John. I don't, you get accepted as John and John Milberg. So so there is one public comment. It's now saying John from Muhlenberg. The question, it's a question, not really a comment. What are the chances of having commercial flights to and from Reading Airport once again? If in the works, what kind of time frame table is there for this?
So there are discussions ongoing about the possible return of commercial air service. We were approached late last year by a carrier that we cannot name at this point in time. I believe 1 or 2 meetings ago, we agreed to accept a proposal from them, and by accept, for them to present a proposal. We're waiting to see that proposal. I can tell you that initially it's talking about flights between one city on the East Coast and the city of Reading. So we will see, but that again is an entity that approached the airport late last year. We've had discussions with them and have indicated to them we would like to see a formal proposal. We've yet to receive that, so it's impossible at this point to predict anything, yet alone a timeline. So I think that's all. We'll close the public comment period. Anything else for the good of the order?
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
The meeting stands adjourned.